Hi, another thing I want to talk to you about is group insurance. Now, group insurance is really, really important and useful. It is something that is arranged by a limited company for its employees. Now, you might think of really huge organisations where you've heard things like death in service cover, which is a form of group life insurance. But you can potentially get these insurances from as little as sometimes 2 people in a company. Start to get a little bit more options as you get more and more people in there. But the key thing with group insurance is that it comes with what's known as a certain amount of free medical underwriting. So for life insurance, that's usually at least a couple of £100,000 per person. For income protection, potentially, up near £60,000 a year worth of cover, where they don't take into account your medical history. So that means that the premiums won't be affected by you having had cancer, and also there wouldn't be exclusions on there in relation to the cancer. Slightly differently, because that was the life insurance and income protection side. With the critical illness cover side of things, that is slightly different, which again, your health, your previous medical history isn't going to influence the premiums on the policy up to these certain free medical underwriting limits, but there is a pre-existing condition exclusion on group critical illness cover. So that does mean that any claims relating to the cancer are not likely to be covered. There are some real advantages to having these policies. And it's one of those ones that sometimes when we're explaining it to people, they kind of say, that sounds a little bit too good to be true. It is just one of the quirks of having the insurance in that space. So if you do have a limited company, or if you're in a position of influence in a limited company, then it can sometimes be a really good idea to maybe have a look and explore as to whether or not those insurances would be a good option for you. And there's some really key and wonderful things as well that come in place when you have things like the income protection, in terms of it does protect the employee's income, but it also provides some really, really good benefits to the employer, to the company as well, having it there. So it's certainly something to look out for. It's something that unfortunately you can't arrange without having an advisor, because it's such a specific route to go through. But again, if you have a look at any of our regulatory bodies, you will be able to find quite a lot of information about them there.